Hey guys, how's it going? First off, I want to give big congrats to the Baltimore Ravens. They just won the Super Bowl. Congrats, guys. I mean, it was a very, overall, it was a very enjoyable game. I had a blast, like watching it with others. I mean, I know some Ravens fans in real life, and they're really happy that their team won the Super Bowl. So good for them. I'm a Browns fan, but you know what? I'm gonna give my hats off to you guys. I mean, you guys played strong. You guys played better than the 49ers, man. And overall, I mean, you guys deserved it. So I'm not I'm not gonna say anything. You guys won fair and square. There's that. Um, so enough of that. Let's get to my review of the Browns season in general. Their 2012 season. Uh, just in general. I mean, so first off, let's begin with bad coaching decisions. Now, we had maybe at least 3 or 4 games this year we could have won if it had not for been poor coaching decisions, okay? Very, very poor coaching decisions led to missed opportunities. It led to fourth downs not being picked up. It led to basically the annihilation of our chances of winning. And it all started with Pat Shurmur's inability to be aggressive. There was only one time where I was proven that he actually had some aggressiveness in him, and that was the final game at Pittsburgh when he did that fake punt and we picked up a first down there. That was the only time in his 2 years he's been here that I actually saw that he had some aggressiveness in him. But other than that, there was just nothing. He played conservative for basically almost the whole game, especially offense. Offense, I'll get to you in a bit. But overall, man, I thought the defense this year vastly improved over last year. I mean, I only had maybe a few problems with defense, especially giving up those really long passes. But other than that, defense, you guys played good. It sucked that we did not have Joe Hayden for 5 games this year. 5 games. That really hurt our defense a lot. And the fact that we had Buster Skrine on defense, oh boy, that was fun. Especially that Giants game after the second quarter. That was fun. Not. So let's move on to offense. And again, offense improved a lot over last year. I mean, Phil Dawson probably had one of his best careers, probably had one of his best games slash season in his career. I mean, he made it to the Pro Bowl. That just shows how much we rely on Phil Dawson. And Phil Dawson, I hope you stay here next year. You're one of our better playmakers in the game. Uh, but other than that, here's my wish list for next year, for next season. Trent Richardson. He was injured after week 6. Basically played injured throughout the whole season after week 6, and it showed. He didn't get as much yards as he did in the first 5 weeks, but he showed that he was consistent. He showed that he was consistent. He showed he wanted to play. He had that motivation, he had that strive, and I like that in him. However, one that did not show a lot was Whedon. Guys, I'm sorry, but we need a quarterback this year. We need another quarterback change this year. I mean, it's just inevitable. I mean, Colt McCoy is not going to help us one bit. He's better. only this much. He's only this much better than Whedon is. Whedon, what gain do we have in him? What gain do we have in him? He's going to be 30 years old next year. A 30-year-old, 1 year in the NFL, he's 30 years old. Like, what other use do we have for him? We need to get him either experienced right now or we cut him. That's just the bottom line. We either get him to at least an adequate performance or cut him. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say, guys. Did I like Whedon? Yeah, I did. But you know what? After just after that Washington game, I just wanted, oh boy, after that Washington game, I just didn't care anymore. Even in that game where we beat Pittsburgh, they had the chance to beat us, and we gave up, and we gave them 8 turnovers. 8 turnovers, okay? And they were at least this close to beating us. That just proved that our offense was not good this year. The only playmakers I thought showed consistency were really good this year are Trent Richardson, Josh Gordon, Greg Little after week 6. Greg Little after week 6. Because Greg Little in the beginning, drop passes here, drop pass there, drop pass there. After week 6, Greg Little was a really good wide receiver. Josh Cribbs, guys, I don't know what to do with Cribbs, honestly. Either you make him more a part of the team or you trade him. That's all I'm going to say with Cribbs. And Phil Dawson. That was it for offense. Defense, I can name a lot of guys that did really good this year. But offense, only 6 players. Like, stepped up. Mohamed Massaquoi, you might as well trade him because he got injured. He ended up getting injured. And when he came back, he didn't really show a lot of effort, guys. But overall, guys, I mean, there was chances to where we were actually gonna be 8-8 this year. Yeah, after that Washington game, all hopes gone. Like that was terrible, that Washington game. And the fact that we had the chance to beat Washington showed that, we stayed competitive for the whole season. We lost games, but we stayed competitive. I mean, I would have liked it if we won those games, especially that Philadelphia game. 1 point, Whedon. 1 point. All you needed to do was go down there and get a touchdown, yet you give up an interception. I'm lost for words. We have a new coaching staff this year with Rob Chudzinski as head coach, Norv Turner as offensive coach, and Ray Horton as defensive coach. I really do hope that they get talent and help out others on our team. Because our team, we're one of the youngest teams in the NFL, player wise. We have the chances to at least go to the playoffs next year. At least go 8-8 next year. We have the chance to go at least 8-8 next year. I mean, would I like us to go to the playoffs next year? Of course. I hope every year we get to the playoffs, but my goal is to get at least 8-8 next year. That's all I'm going to say, guys. So again, congrats to the Baltimore Ravens for winning the Super Bowl. Again, you guys deserved it. You played well. You played better than the San Francisco 49ers, even though they came back. They were this close to winning, but you guys put a stop on them. So, I'll catch you guys later, and I will see you guys after the draft.